Manila, the Pearl of the Orient. This city's got a pulse that doesn't quit. Daytime, it's a whirlwind of activity. Hustle and bustle everywhere you look. But when the sun dips below the horizon, something magical happens. Manila transforms, pulling on its dancing shoes, ready to party. The air, thick with humidity and the smell of diesel fumes during the day, takes on a different scent. Street food vendors fire up their grills, filling the air with the intoxicating aroma of sizzling meat and spices. The sounds change too. Jeepneys honk their horns, their sides adorned with vibrant murals reflecting the city's chaotic charm. Laughter spills out from open-air bars, mixing with the pulsating beat of music from clubs hidden down narrow alleys. This is Manila after dark, a city that sheds its skin and reveals a different side. A side that's raw, energetic, and full of life. A city that knows how to have a good time. For me, there's something intoxicating about a city that truly comes alive after the sun goes down. The energy is different, more electric. People are more relaxed, ready to let loose and embrace the night. Manila embodies this spirit perfectly. If you're looking for the heart of Manila's nightlife, look no further than Poblacion. This district is a maze of narrow streets and alleyways, packed with bars, clubs, and restaurants that cater to every taste and budget. It's a melting pot of locals and foreigners, all drawn to the area's infectious energy and eclectic mix of venues. One minute, you might find yourself sipping craft cocktails in a speakeasy hidden behind an unmarked door. The next, you're down the street, sweating it out to live music in a dive bar. Poblacion is a place where you can be whoever you want to be. No judgments, just good times. This is where I found myself on my first night in Manila. I wandered the streets, drawn in by the music and the laughter. I stopped at a street vendor, the aroma of grilled pork skewers too tempting to resist. The smoky, savory flavors were a revelation. Poblacion is a feast for the senses. It's a place where you can eat, drink, dance, and connect with people from all walks of life. It's raw, it's gritty, it's real. It's Manila's heart and soul, laid bare for all to see. While Poblacion might be the epicenter of Manila's nightlife, it's just one piece of the puzzle. The city has a knack for surprising you, offering up hidden gems and unexpected experiences around every corner. Venture beyond the familiar, and you'll discover a whole other side to Manila after dark. Take Malete, for example. Once the go-to spot for expats and tourists, it still retains a certain faded charm. It's a bit more laid back than Poblacion, with a mix of live music venues, dive bars, and restaurants lining the streets. You'll find a mix of locals and foreigners here, all drawn to the area's relaxed vibe and its proximity to Manila Bay. Then there's Bonifacio Global City, BGC, a modern business district by day that transforms into a sophisticated nightlife destination by night. Here you'll find sleek rooftop bars with stunning city views, upscale clubs with international DJs, and trendy restaurants serving up innovative cuisine. Don't be afraid to venture out and explore. Each neighborhood has its own unique personality and its own story to tell. You might be surprised at what you discover. Manila's street food scene is legendary. It's a culinary adventure waiting to be had, and the best part is, it's available 24/7. But there's something special about experiencing it at night, under the glow of neon lights and the watchful eyes of the city that never sleeps. Imagine this. You're walking down a crowded street, the air thick with the smell of diesel and frying garlic. You hear the sizzle of meat hitting a hot grill, the rhythmic chopping of cleavers on wooden blocks. The vendor smiles, his teeth stained red from chewing betel nut. He hands you a plate piled high with steaming hot ice-aw grilled chicken intestines, brushed with a spicy vinegar sauce. It might not sound appetizing to some, but trust me, it's delicious. This is food with soul, food that tells a story, food that's meant to be eaten on the street, with your hands under the stars. From grilled meats to savory soups, from fresh fruits to sweet treats, Manila's street food scene has something for everyone. Just be sure to come hungry and with an adventurous spirit. You won't be disappointed. You can't talk about Manila's nightlife without mentioning karaoke. It's more than just a pastime here. It's a national obsession. Walk down any street and you're bound to hear the sound of someone belting out their heart and soul, their voice a mix of passion and questionable pitch. Karaoke bars, known locally as KTVs, are everywhere in Manila. They range from small, hole-in-the-wall establishments to large, multi-room complexes with state-of-the-art sound systems. No matter your budget or your musical taste, there's a KTV out there for you. And the best part is, Filipinos love to share their passion for karaoke with visitors. Don't be surprised if you're invited to join in a song or two. Just leave your inhibitions at the door and embrace the moment. You might not be a rock star in the real world, but in a Manila KTV, anything is possible. It's a chance to let loose, have some fun, and make some memories that will last a lifetime. What truly makes Manila's nightlife special is the people. Filipinos are known for their warmth, hospitality, and love of a good time, and this is never more evident than at night. Whether you're sharing a beer with locals in a dive bar or dancing the night away in a club, you're guaranteed to be met with smiles and friendly faces. Filipinos have a way of making you feel like family, even if you've just met. I've traveled all over the world, and I can honestly say that Filipinos are some of the warmest, most welcoming people I've ever met. They have a contagious zest for life, and they're always up for a good time. It's this infectious energy that makes Manila's nightlife so special. It's not just about the bars, the clubs, or the music. It's about the people you meet and the connections you make. It's about embracing the moment and letting loose. Now, before you dive headfirst into Manila's nightlife, it's important to talk about safety and respect. Like any big city, Manila has its share of risks. But with a little common sense and awareness, you can have a safe and enjoyable time. First and foremost, be mindful of your surroundings. Avoid walking alone in dark or deserted areas, especially late at night. Stick to well-lit and populated areas, and if you're unsure about something, trust your gut. Secondly, be respectful of local customs and traditions. Filipinos are generally a tolerant bunch, but it's always a good idea to err on the side of caution. Dress modestly, avoid public displays of affection, and be mindful of your alcohol intake. And lastly, be wary of scams. Like any tourist destination, Manila has its share of people looking to take advantage of unsuspecting visitors. Be cautious of anyone who approaches you offering unsolicited services, and always negotiate prices up front. Manila's nightlife isn't just about drinking and dancing. The city offers a plethora of unique and unforgettable nighttime experiences that will appeal to even the most discerning traveler. For a truly magical evening, take a stroll through Intramuros, the historic walled city. As the sun sets, the old Spanish fortifications are illuminated, creating a stunning backdrop for an evening walk. You can rent a bamboo bike and explore the cobblestone streets, or hop on a calesa, a horse-drawn carriage, for a romantic ride. If you're looking for something a little more adventurous, head to the Manila Chinatown Night Market. Here you'll find a dizzying array of street food, souvenirs, and other treasures. Bargain hunters will be in their element, but even if you're not looking to buy anything, it's an experience not to be missed. Manila After Dark is a sensory overload in the best way possible. It's a city that comes alive at night, pulsating with a frenetic energy that's both exhilarating and exhausting. It's a place where you can be yourself, let loose, and experience life to the fullest. From the moment the sun dips below the horizon, the city transforms. The air crackles with anticipation, the streets throng with people, and the music spills out from every doorway. It's a feast for the senses, a kaleidoscope of sights, sounds, and smells that will stay with you long after you've left. But it's not just the sensory experience that makes Manila's nightlife so special. It's the people. Filipinos know how to have a good time, and they're always eager to share their culture, their food, and their love of life with visitors. So, you're ready to experience Manila After Dark? Here are a few recommendations to get you started. I always say, the best way to truly experience a city is to get lost in it. But a little guidance never hurt anyone. Start your evening with a sunset cocktail at the Curator, a rooftop bar in Poblacion with stunning city views. Then, head to your local, a cozy gastropub known for its innovative cocktails and delicious bar snacks. For live music, check out the 70s Bistro, a legendary venue that has hosted some of the Philippines' biggest musical acts. Or, if you're in the mood for something a little more low-key, head to Saguijo, a divey but beloved bar that's been a fixture in the Manila music scene for over 2 decades. And for a truly unique experience, don't miss the Manila Chinatown Night Market. It's a sensory overload in the best way possible, and you're guaranteed to find some unique souvenirs to take home with you. Remember, these are just a few suggestions. The best way to experience Manila's nightlife is to get out there and explore. So, go on, get lost in the city after dark. You won't be disappointed.